All right, hey guys. Hello, welcome to the live. I'm hoping that the sound is good, that you guys can hear me, but please tell me in the chat if you can hear me because I know we always have sound issues. So if you can hear me, just let me know in the chat so that we can get started. Clearly, okay, cool. Thank you so much. I think we'll do a test as well for the music, and then you can tell me, if it's too loud or not so that I can adapt it for you guys. And yeah. Also, sorry, I probably look very tired, but as always, this live is very early for me. But yeah, I'm happy it's been a while. I know I've been absent from live, so I'm really happy to get back to it. And yeah, I see already seven submissions, so I guess we'll start. Yeah, Job, your submission went through. I think you were like the second, so yeah, don't worry, it went through. And yeah, so yeah, let me know how you guys are doing, and we'll just get started. And the first one is Sahit, Hold It Down. All right, let's try. Okay, let me know if the sound is good. That's beautiful.
When I am with you, it's like we can weather any storm. They threw us together.
Oh, it's the vocals from Kygo Masterclass.
We came along and lit up a fire inside of a world that's gone wrong. And I'm not scared to face it with you. They might try to break us, but I know they don't stand a chance. They don't understand it, 'cause it's not a common romance. Fighting like soldiers, a weapon of love in our hands. I'm not scared to face it with you. We've come a long, long way from the start, and our strength has grown with each and every broken heart. So when you feel the walls are breaking all around, just remember I'll be there to hold it down. If you feel it tremble underneath the ground, just remember I'll be there to hold it down. Been a long time waiting in line for someone just like you.
Sorry. Yeah, no, cool. It's really, it's a cool start. It's a cool start. Yeah, the vocals are definitely from the Kygo Studio Masterclass. And yeah, relaxing, I agree. Like the piano is really beautiful. But I think, like you need to start adding more a bit faster. I think it was a bit too monotonous at some point. So, maybe trying to add a bit more layers to your pianos or some pads or some ambiances, like something to start adding a bit more, maybe some drums here and there, just not, keep in the subtle chill mood, but just something to keep, the dynamic of the song going. But otherwise, yeah, it's pretty good. The one main thing for me is the vocals are very, very dry. So I think you need to have like a bit more reverb delay to really integrate them in the song. And yeah, a little vocal chop thing in the end is there. Did I miss that? Yeah. And then, I don't know about the piano.
From the start, and our strength has grown with each and every broken heart. So when you feel the walls are breaking all around, just remember I'll be there to hold it down.
Okay. I mean, I think vocal chops are always a good idea. It's always nice, especially for that kind of song. I think it would work really well. But I think if you're gonna go with that type of vocal chops, it needs, in the class, Kygo says, like, when he tries to come up with vocal chops, he tries to hear a sentence. Like, the vowels that he chooses is gonna kind of make a sentence. And I think that's what I miss here. the vocal chops are kind of like alone on their own. It's they don't feel like it makes a sentence, like it make a vocal sentence, you know. So I think they need to make more sense with each other to have more of a catchy top line, you know. Yeah, so I would try to maybe rework it, and maybe you could still have the chorus of the vocal and the vocal chop being like an additional background element. I feel like maybe it would be cool. But yeah, otherwise it's cool. You're really close. It's really good, really good start. Let's see. Let me catch up on the chat. I know there were some questions that I need to answer about like the submissions. Does it have to be a full song? No, it can be like half a song, just an idea. That's fine. Don't worry. YouTube links, no, because it's gonna give me copyrights. So no YouTube link. It has to be unreleased. And can we send beats? Yeah, absolutely. Whatever you want. And I think that was it. Oh, can we send any genre of track? Yes. It just depends. Like if you send me like dubstep or something like this, I might not be much help because I haven't really made that genre. But I'll try my best. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. All right. Next then. Next we have Job Govers. Oh yeah, by the way, I only have like an hour and a half today. But we'll try and go faster, I guess. My flight just got cancelled. Hey, now you can watch the stream. Okay, wait. Yeah, the entrance here was way too abrupt. You know, try to have like a little bit of a second or something before starting it, because that was very surprising. This will never end. Rhythm in my head, I can't control my feet. Rhythm in my head that I cannot betray. This the only way I get down like an 808. I'm heading out again like this will never end. Rhythm in my head, I can't control my feet. Rhythm in my head that I cannot betray. This the only way I get down like an 808. That's gonna wake me up. Get down like an 808. Was it the like the vocal sample? Because otherwise it's awesome. Yeah, that pre-drop effect was amazing. Like just the little tease that you have before as well was insane. Like this is awesome. The only thing I feel like in the drop, I feel like it could have been more powerful with like a bit more of a powerful kick, like a bit more, so that it stands out a bit more. And I feel like a bit more low end as well would help in this kind of track, just to really make it like as intense and as hitting as possible, because that's what you want to achieve here. But yeah, no, that was insane. And then just a little beginning at the end, you know, like just leave it like a half a second or something, because you know on Spotify it's not gonna work. But yeah, otherwise it's really, really cool. Oh, you know what? I feel like the just the only way, like this, if it would be a bit louder on the pre-drop with like a huge, you know, like hall effect, like reverb hall effect, I think would make it super epic just before it hits the drop. I don't know if you see what I mean. But because like you already have it a little bit, but I think if you go more into it, if you lean more into it, I think it would be like super epic just before the drop. And yeah, otherwise it's really cool. I get down like an 808. Maybe at the second half here maybe here at the second half, or maybe in the second drop, you can add like a higher frequency layer in the leads as well, to maybe try to switch it up a little bit, bring something new, because otherwise it like that kind of song is risky to like be monotonous at some point. Right now it's not, but it's just an idea. But yeah, this is really cool. That was like really good. All right. Oh wait, I think we had a super chat. Let me go back. Yeah, we did. Vagar. Oh yeah, Vagar. Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much for the super chat. I'll go to your song. Did you submit a song? Because if you did, like, tell me the name that you're submitting with, so that I can find your song. And how have I been? I'm finally in holiday. Obviously not fully in holiday, because I need to keep working a little bit, you know. But yeah, I'm having family over, and I'm gonna have like more of a break for 2-3 weeks. So don't worry, all the videos are planned for Instagram, YouTube, all the content is planned. But I'm on the other hand, it's gonna take a little bit of a break from the studio, go outside and all this, you know. So yeah. Yes, you did use Vagar. All right, let's try to find you. Vagar, progressive draft. I found you. All right, let's get to your song then. Work-life balance. Dude, like, the work-life balance is really hard. And when you're like your own boss, it's the same thing. Because like you know me, you know, work hard, you know, all my mentality, you guys know, right? But it's really hard for me to stop working. Like I'm on the other side of things, right? So yeah, it's gonna be nice to take some time and, you know, refill the creative juice as well, to keep creating content for you. So yeah, it's gonna be nice. All right, next song we have a progressive draft. Music or melody? Interesting. It's beautiful. Woo. Cool. Cool. That is an awesome start. First, before I give the feedback, thank you, Cerebos. Thank you, AI Dan, for your first super chat. Thank you so much. I'll get to your song right after. So yeah, so for this song, it's good classic progressive vibes. That's kind of what I was gonna say, but like it felt like anthemic and like you know, like the good old progressive house style that at least I like. So I felt like the first half was really, really good. But then I feel like the drop could use some help, like some more work, especially in the mix. I know the kick needs to stand out way more. It was a bit too weak. So I think, you know, trying to get it more punch, more body will help. Maybe more top as well, so that it clicks a little bit more. Then, so for the first part, you had a little guitar melody, like an electric guitar. I feel like, I know there was some distortion on it, but I feel like in this vibe that you had, I feel like a cleaner distortion amp, on the guitar melody would work better. And I think it was a bit muddy overall, so just EQ some of the guitars, piano ambiances that you have, just to make it a bit cleaner. And otherwise, the leads when they come in, I think you could filter them a bit more, or even maybe not use all the layers that you have in the drop. Maybe just use another type of layer, or if you have 9 layers, use only 4 layers out of the 9 ones in the build-up so that it changes when the drop happens. And I think you could have a bit more of the what's the name, snare rolls, snare rolls, uplifters and all in the build up, so that you build the tension a little bit more. And then the kick to hit more. I think maybe a snare would help, like on every second a hit, and also more reverb tail on the leads. I think the leads need a bit more mixing, maybe some more organic layers as well, because the leads felt too, like electronic, like too just like sine waves kind of thing. I think adding some piano leads and string leads, like in progressive house, that's kind of like the organic layers that you're gonna add, so that it's more of a how do you say, more of a energetic human layering, than just electronic sine waves. So I think doing this is going to help, maybe saturation and a little bit more reverb on the tail as well. I think all this is going to help. And I think that's it for this one. Hey, Nicholas, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, so first, before we go to the next super chats, I'm gonna take your feedback from the last ones. If there's super chats, I'm gonna do like one submission, one super chat, one submission, one super chat, so that it stays fair for everyone. Hopefully you guys like that, because I know you were asking for that last time, so I'm gonna go it this way. Okay, so we just did the super chat, so we're gonna do another submission, which is Empire 277. Oh, we have a little message. A few months ago, I made the drop of this song in 25 minutes. Oh yeah, and sent you in your live stream for feedback. I do remember that. You like that so much and suggested to finish it. Yes. So finally, I finished the song. I need feedback for this full version, especially for the second break. FL Mobile Creation. Yes. All right. It's here. No, it's not too late. There's just already quite some submissions, so I don't know if I'll get to get to every submissions, but no, it's not too late. The link is pinned above, I think. That's some really good feedback. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, and thank you again for your super chat, Vagar. Thank you for the support. All right, saturation. Let's go. Yeah, I remember that. That little whistle lead is really cool. just want to see how it goes. Oh, that's cool. Just want to see with the last drop. That's cool. Okay, cool. I just wanted to see one thing because I feel like, you know, you have all the elements kind of thing, you know, to do your song. But in the, like in the flow of the song, in the arrangement, the structure, I feel like it gets a little bit too repetitive in some part. And I don't know if you know the artist Vexento, but that really, like the vibe, the whole vibe and the sound design of the song really reminds me of Vexento. So I don't know if you know this guy, Vexento, but if you do, I'd say try to check his songs because he does full instrumentals like this. And I think this is really gonna help you like see, because like you have the same melody with the same sound design like quite a lot on the song. And I think that's the one thing right now that bothers me. And I think if you can find a different way, you know, like, because like sometimes he uses the same melody but like with another sound design, or he's gonna find variations of that melodies, or he's gonna actually change key at the middle of the song as well. You know, all those little tips and tricks that's gonna help you take the song to the next level, because it's already great, you know, but I feel like it would really get even better if you can really make it like a storytelling, you know, rather than repeating some parts with the same melody. So yeah, I think that's like the main feedback that I have on this one, because the rest is pretty good. But yeah. This guy is a legend. If you're talking about Vexento, yes. Yeah, he's incredible. I love Vexento. Hey, you guys know him. Yeah, this guy is just amazing. Yeah, all genres are accepted, so you can go for it, whatever. Sweetness, thank you for your super chat. I'll get to it right after. By the way, the currency is Vietnam, just in case you don't know. Oh yeah, that's fine. YouTube converts it, so like that's totally fine. Yeah, the link is both in the description, like in the first line to submit, or it's pinned on the top of the chat as well. So yeah. Cool. All right. Okay, so let me scroll back. Sorry. I think we need to go to Cerevo first. So let's do that. Oh yeah, and I saw something as well about, do we go in you know, in a chronological order when I check the submissions, or if I should do it random? Honestly, I really don't know. Let me know in the chat what you prefer, because I really don't know. So let me know and I'll just adapt to whatever you guys prefer, because you know, I don't mind whatever you prefer. Okay, so we'll do Cerevo first. Chronological is more fair. Yeah, that's why I was doing it like this at the beginning, is because it's more fair. Yeah, because people have been here first kind of thing. So yeah, okay. Lucas, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to note all the super chats and to go in order right after. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you. Super chat first and then play engaging games to choose. Play engaging games to choose? What is your idea there? It's interesting. Okay, let's go to Cerevo first so that we keep going. Cerevo, you're here. Unfinished remix progress to an original track. Okay, normally I don't do remixes, but we'll do it. We'll do it. Oh yeah, obviously, Nicholas, thank you for pointing that again as well. But yeah, the fact that it's from FL Studio Mobile really like proves to everyone that it's not about the gear, you know, and it's really inspiring, to be honest, to see that it's been made with FL Studio Mobile. So yeah, like guess the number or trivia questions. That is a cool idea. Or trivia questions. That's interesting. That is a cool idea. I'm gonna keep that maybe for the next streams or something. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. All right, let's go to Cerevo first.
I fall too often, and I love to complicate until there's nothing. My feet get cold, so no more talking. Let's just let it go the way that it's been going. You keep me close. I wanna feel like this forever. A little reckless, baby, we can do whatever we like. Yeah, we could feel like this forever. I want you front and center. I could be your 9 to 5. Ooh, you're on my mind. Give me all your love around the clock. AM, PM, you're on my mind. Going out whenever, non-stop. AM, PM.
Oh, that's nice.
No seconds wasted.
I think here, just at the end, like on the second half of the drop, the little chop vocal that you have, I think could go a bit louder because it was a bit too drowned. Whereas if it pops a bit more, I think it'll be really, really cool. But I think it's a great idea to have two completely different drops like this. I think it works so good. So yeah, really, really cool. Otherwise, overall, at the beginning in the breakdown, you have like, I can hear some strings chords. I feel like it'd be cool to have like, you know, to have the variations in the strings, you know, like in the velocity. You know, it's like a curve that you up in the middle and then you come back down, like just because you know when they play the strings, right, it's not like constant, and it felt a bit too constant because it was, I think, a bit loud as well. Maybe if you reduce it a little bit, bring some variations, it's gonna help make it feel better and more like human. Also, as well, as soon as the drop hit, I felt instantly the lack of bass and sub. So I think you need way more of your bass and sub, because compared to the breakdown, it really felt like the low end kind of disappeared. So I think you really need to bring that back more. And I think the drop idea is really, really cool, but I think you could have more groove. The bass, having the bass work better is gonna help as well. But I think more like maybe like some chopped chords instead of long 4-bar chords, you know, and maybe some more sidechain. Also, I think is gonna help you bring some more groove into it. And yeah, just like you need a better impact at the drop, and I think having the bass and sub back is gonna help you with that. And I think that's what I had right now for the feedback. I don't know if anyone had anything else, because I know you guys are doing some good feedback in the chat as well, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's it for that one. All right. Cool. Okay, so first we're gonna do another in the order chronological submission, and then we'll do AI Dan, I think, was the next super chat. All right, Keslo, I want you. It's you next. Oops. Ooh, this looks cool. Chop in the background, I love that. Amazing. But I think it could go even a bit upper in the volume. think the breakdown build up, is amazing. It's so beautiful. But I think the drop you can definitely improve. You know how you have this nice little vocal chop in the background in your breakdown? I feel like if you could have some type of vocal chop leads, melodies in the drop, it would work really, really well for this song. Because you're missing like a catchy lead element in the drop right now. Because it's mostly just chords and some drums. But same as well, if you're gonna go with future bass, melodic dubstep, something like this, you need way more drums. You need a kick that impacts more and a snare that has a bit more tail, a bit more that goes like this, and then you have like a reverb that I don't know how to explain. But if you listen, to Illenium, Set the Sky, Nurko, you'll see what I mean. But yeah, you do need that, and then more fills in between as well, some FXs to really add some movement. And same, I think you need more movement in the chords with the side chain. I don't really know exactly what, because it's creative, so it's up to you. But definitely more movement, the lead, and as well, I just wanted to listen to. Yeah, you need a gritty bass, like a mid bass, and some sub as well that are, side chain. All this will give you more impact, and it'll make the drop sounds more powerful. And right now you can see, it's kind of like at the same kind of level as everything else, and the drop needs to be more powerful, right? You need to have some dynamic contrast, and then once the drop is finished, you go back down a little bit for the second breakdown, all this, But yeah, otherwise, the atmosphere is really beautiful. The chords are beautiful as well. The vocal chop is so nice. I think the vocal chop that you have in the breakdown could go a little bit louder, just a little bit. But yeah, more lead stack, kind of like Nurko. Oh, some ARP maybe in the background would be actually really nice as well. That's a great idea from Lost Raven. Pretty great idea. So yeah, I think that's it for this one for now. All right, so next, Mr. Handy Video YouTube. I'll listen when I'll get to it. And can you make a video on how to make a vintage sound? Interesting. I haven't really dabbled in that, so not sure. But why not? We'll see. First, we need to go back to this super chat by AI Dan. New subscriber here, enjoying your content. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh yeah, by the way, we just crossed 8,000. We're more than 8,000 here in this community as of yesterday. So thank you so much for the support. The YouTube channel is growing really, really well lately. So yeah, welcome to everyone that is new as well over here. Hope you're enjoying the content. Okay, so AI Dan, we're gonna do you first. Is it the same name that you submitted your song? Oh, sorry, mine is Break Beetle. Break Beetle. Let's see. Break Beetle. There you go. Need a vocalist to record vocals. All right, sounds good. Congrats on it, Kay. Really cool to see your content progress from your first videos. Oh yeah, for everyone that was here from the first video, at least, that's what I wanted to show, from the first video, which was super bad. It's so cringe every time I watch it again, but without that first video, I would have never made that last video, So yeah, at least, you see the evolution, and that's what I wanted to show. So it's interesting because, like, I mean, the vocal sample, like, what is your idea with the vocal sample? Because you said you need a vocalist to record vocals. So are you going to remove those vocal samples from Shakira, or are you going to keep them and have like a lead vocal on top of it? Like, what is your idea with it? Because depending on your answer, my feedback will change. But for now, it's a great idea. You know, it's funny. Keep the lilalos. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool idea. I think they could even be louder as well. And, you know, if you lean more into it and really make it a thing, that might be the catchy element that people come back to it because it's so famous. But I don't know how it works for you to upload it on streaming platforms because it's Shakira. So you might have to grab like a cover license or something for it. So maybe just keep that in mind when you want to release it. But for now, the hats that you have in the sides, they're a bit too loud. They were hurting my ear a little bit. So I think you can like soften them a little bit in the EQ on the highs, or just reduce the volume a little bit and having more as a, you know, helping element on the back. And I think you could have a bit more bass overall, like a bit more low end. Oh yeah, yeah. When she starts singing, like not the lelalos, but like the actual singing, I felt as well like it was a bit odd. I'm not sure if it fits exactly. So yeah, I agree with Nicholas and Matthew on this part as well. I feel like maybe just keep, especially if you're gonna have vocals, maybe just keep the lelalos because it's like the little catchy, almost vocal chop element. But because you're gonna have some singing on it, you don't need to have the Shakira singing part. So maybe you can remove that. And yeah, I was saying a bit more bass. And as well, I felt like, I think the main problem is gonna be with this one is like it's gonna be very monotonous with, you know, the same chords that you have, like the little tung 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 tung. Like I think it's gonna, like you're gonna have to try and break the monotonous feeling of the song. Sorry, I hope it makes sense in English. But yeah, and because also you can see in your waveform here, it's very flat, and it'd be cool if you have more of dynamic contrast in this song. So yeah, maybe try to do that as well in terms of the structure. Maybe not having the same chords all the time, you know, like add some variations here and there. And yeah, I think that's it. You're welcome. The waveform says it all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, so then we're gonna do one more here and then go back to a super chat right after. Oh, Steph Dazzle. Just your thoughts on it. Enjoy. All right. Thank you, Don Mas. I'll get to you right after. Thank you so much. Lots
Did
of
you ever feel
first
like
super stickers
you're
and
lost?
super chats today.
You have no idea what to do.
That is cool.
Don't give up.
Ooh, Massacre is here. Hello.
Believe in yourself. You will get out of this.
Yeah, I feel like the drop could be. I was expecting a bit more from it. I think it could. I think it could be more. Someone said more mids, and I was thinking about more chords as well, to make it like more full. And I think the kick could be more could have more body, could have more punch. And I think you could add a bit more drums with a bit more effects, just to try and make it like fuller and make it like really bigger. Because with the build that you had before, which was amazing, I think you need to deliver a bit more on the drop. So yeah, I think just keep adding a bit more on the drop and developing that, but it's almost there. So the bass, I was not sure as well, but no, actually I hear the bass, but I think it's a very high layer of bass. I think in your mid bass you need to have more of mid and lower layers and some sub as well, because I can hear the bass layer that you have, but it's a high layer. You need to have more of the mid and lower as well, so that you cover that and really give that low end. The kick, maybe change it or EQ it or something, but yeah. You could have turned it into hardstyle or hardcore. That's kind of what I was expecting, actually. I was expecting that as well. All right, let me go back up. I know we're Sweetness. We're on Sweetness, I think. Let's see. AI done. We've done. Okay, so yeah, it's Sweetness. I'm sorry. I hope you're still here. I'm gonna go to your song now. Let's see. Yep, it's this one. 5th of August. Yeah. I haven't thought any name of this track, so it's your thoughts. Okay. Alright, let's see what he did. Usually his track has like 5 different genres, so we'll see.
Good afternoon, this is your captain speaking with just a little flight information. Coming up on the left, we're going to be catching a glimpse of the Grand Canyon. On the right, you can be able to see the Hoover Dam in just a few minutes. We're flying at an altitude of 37,000 feet and our airspeed is 400 miles an hour. Distance of up to 27 feet. I can put a hole in human bone and flesh the size of the Grand Canyon, which, by the way, is coming up on the left-hand side of the plane. So just sit back and relax and enjoy the rest of the flight.
I'll be on my way. Tell the bartender that I'm here to stay. Money coming at a vicious rate. Got a lot up on my plate. Yeah.
See, one thing while I think about it, this flight person talking, it was cool in the intro, because it's different, so it grabs your attention. But then I think 50 seconds before actually getting into the music was a bit too long, and I think I caught myself like I was on like autopilot kind of thing. So I think if you remove it like by half and go faster in the music, I think might work better. Just because we have a very small attention span these days. So yeah.
Real life, yeah. We don't mess with fate. I make moves in this real life. Okay, step up. I'll be on my way to the bartender. 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 We throw it down, cookie flows to blow your mind. Come on. No more broadcast. Bring it. I lay back and watch. I'll be on my way to the bartender that I'm here to stay. Money coming at a vicious rate, got a lot up on my plate. I'll be on my way. Everybody jump up to the sound.
I'm not fan of the break of the rhythm. You know, I'm waiting for something that's gonna go, right? And here it's like, like, you know, it's, I don't know, for me, I'm like, I want more, like, I'm like, I don't know how to explain. Do you guys know what I mean?
I lay back and watch.
The beat broke. Yeah, it's just, I feel like rhythm-wise, it's hard to follow because it keeps changing all the time. So it's hard to like get in the beat, to get in the groove, you know, because it always changes. So I don't know, but maybe it's probably what the genre wants. So this part is pretty cool. Yeah, this part's pretty cool. Otherwise, you know, in terms of mix, just in the drops and all, I feel like you could have go a bit more heavy on the low end, on the bass. But you know, potentially. Otherwise, yeah, it's not too much my genre, so it's many tracks are like this in the rhythm. Yeah, I totally agree. I just don't listen to that genre at all. It's just personal, you know, preference where I cannot get into the mood, like I cannot get into the song because it just changes all the time. So it's really hard. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, you know, as always, you know what you're doing, and it's, you know, it's really cool. Yeah, just the intro, otherwise, that, you know, was too long. And I think maybe you could even, instead of having 50 seconds at the beginning, you can have, you know, 20 seconds here, 20 seconds there, 20 seconds there, you know, just have it more spread. But yeah. I'm thinking of changing it, by the way. Of changing what? Actually. But yeah. PLV, you should listen to some Skybreak and Chime. Is that a new genre? Is that a new name of genre? Because like if it is, I have no idea. I mean the intro and second drop. Oh, okay. Well, we have the same thoughts then. That's cool. Thanks for the feedback. PLV just had dinner, so I watched back. Oh, you're welcome. That's funny. All right. Actually, I think we saw, Asukura, thank you so much for your first super chat. So many first super chat. That's awesome. Same again. I'll get to yours right after. Here we just did a super chat, so we'll do another one in the order, which is gonna be, Captive Portal on the night. I think you are in the chat. So yeah, I sent you some orchestral stuff. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'm not sure. I don't know where you are in the list, so I don't know if I'll get to it because I think I just have 30 minutes left, something like this. But yeah. Okay, what was I doing? I'm so sorry. I'm so tired today. Oh, I'm trying to keep up with the chat as well. Let me see. Because, yeah, there was a question about Skybeat something. Skybreak and Chime are two of the best color-based artists. Oh, okay, yeah, cool. You know what? That'd be cool to, like, listen to some different stuff at the moment. Chime. Okay, all right, cool. Thank you for the recommendation. It's cool. Oh, yeah, Paper Skies, I know, because he's Canadian. He's from Toronto or something. So, yeah, I know him. All right, so we were on Captive Portal, which hopefully, yeah, you're in this chat. Awesome, let's do that. And yeah, Nicholas, for your suggestion, you know, I don't want to set a threshold because really, like, I'm grateful for anything, you know, and I know there's different currencies, different, you know, how do you call, so yeah, yeah, I don't want to do that because I want everyone to be able to do it, so yeah. All right.
It's time to get out.
Oh, Ozgan. Hey.
Leave this week behind. It's time to get out. Live our life and thrive. Get the turn now, so let's go and be free. What if we just froze the time, living like it's our last night, dancing under city lights? We just want to own the night. We don't care about the time. We just wanna dance all night. Our time is now, let's live our life. Let's own the night. Let's own the night. It's time to get out,
All right.
leave this week behind.
Okay. I'm so sorry, my voice is gonna do its own thing again. But yeah, so cool. Like I really like the vocals. I think it's really cool, and like the vibe that you had in the breakdown, I think was pretty cool. But overall, when like around here, when you start to have some chords for the drop, like I think around the build up, your chords are very like flat. I think you should add some more layering, especially in the higher frequencies and like saturation, because your chords are very much in the mids, and you're really missing some of the higher layers and higher frequencies. So yeah, I would do that. And overall, I think I'd focus on the sound selection, because I think that's the main problem here is like the sound that you chose are making it sounding cheap, because yeah, they don't work they don't work very well. They're very like electronic sine waves kind of thing. So I think you need to come up with like more interesting sound design presets or layerings. I think the vocal could use a little bit of reverb, and also you need way more bass and sub in your drop, because otherwise it was too much in the mids right now. So yeah, you need to rebalance a little bit, like doing some frequency balancing, and also yeah, a little bit less chords, and I think a little bit louder on the drums as well, because the drums in the drop were like I couldn't hear them almost. So like you need to have a powerful kick. Like the kick is supposed to be one of your main elements. It needs to work with it, with the snare, the hi-hats, and all this. So yeah, I think that's all the feedback for now, which should be enough to get you to the next step on this song. And yeah, I think that's it. Add a saw wave chord stack, experiment with the sound. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I'd say try to focus on the sound selection and like the balance, the volume balance, the like leveling, and yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, just need to be mixed better, because like I think creatively you have the idea, you have the vibe. It's just the mix needs more work, but yeah. All right. Now we need to go back to some super chats. Okay, Lucas Teles Music. Hey PLV. Hey Lucas. Thank you for your first super chat again. So I'm gonna go to your song right now. If you're still in the chat, let me know which... Oh no, it's you. Lucas Teles. That's you. Got it. Oh no. No, Lucas. I don't have access. Lucas, if you're still here, please. If you're still here, give the access. And if you give me the access, before the end of the live, I'll check it. If not, I'll check it afterwards. Like send me a message on Discord, email, Instagram, whatever you want, and I'll get to giving you the feedback. So yeah, if you're listening to that, please let me know. Okay, so we'll go to the next one in the meantime. So after Lucas, we had Don Mass. got it. First song I've made on FL Studio Mobile 5 years back. Wow. All right. Okay, so just while I'm thinking about it, you know, that note that you have like deet, 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 like, you know, sometimes it's cool, but like maybe every 4 bars, if you change the note to something else to give a little bit of a variation would be nice, you know, just so that it's not too repetitive. Yeah, first song in FL Mobile, that's true. You have to keep that in mind. Yeah, right now I'd say, you know, it's just too monotonous, like it's too long, the same thing that repeats. So try to like work on the structure and arrangement to, you know, remove some elements, add some new ones, you know, just to try and, you know, see your song as a wave, you know, like as a roller coaster ride, right? Like sometimes gonna have a lot of elements, sometimes not. And yeah, I think it'll be more, you know, interesting to listen to it and less repetitive. Yeah, automations is another great way to add variations. That's a good one. I think the kick as well that you have is very weak and very soft. I think you can have something a bit more powerful with a bit more body, a bit more punch. So maybe that as well. Oh yeah, and one thing I noted, at some point when you had like a lot of elements in one go, it started to distort, so I think you need to be careful in the volume levels in the FL Studio Mobile, you know, and kind of like bring everything down, because if it peaks above 0, it's gonna start distorting and saturates. In the headphones, I felt it, so yeah, maybe be careful about this. Yeah, so see, for example, that note that you have, that repeating note, sometimes maybe don't have it, you know? Don't have it like the whole time, right? Just try and bring some variations. But yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. If you bring some variations, you know, try to add more elements or remove some here. Be careful of the levels and all, you'll have your first song done, you know? Which, by the way, congratulations. Okay, let me go back. Thank you for the stream. This helps a lot. Thank you. I just submitted my upcoming track. Ooh, that'd be cool. All right. I think we did one super chats, but Lucas wasn't here. I'll try to find him. That was, Lucas Telemusic, I think. I'll try to find him. Oh, you're here. There you go. I sent another form. Yes. Lucas, awesome. Thank you so much. All right, and after Lucas, I'll go back to some not random but like chronological submissions, and I think we have one or two more super chats to do. I'm trying to keep track.
When I'm lost in the darkness, He is my beacon of light. When I'm lost and I'm falling, He can make everything alright. He's my hope, and He can get me through the night. He's my hope, and He makes everything alright. Oh, oh, He makes
Thank you.
everything alright. Oh, oh, He makes everything alright. He makes everything alright. When
All right, okay. So let's go one by one. The vocals are really nice, but they were a bit too dry, so I think a bit more reverb to integrate it more in the song would help. And also I think they were a bit too loud, so just try to reintegrate the vocals with the song. Then I think overall it's gonna be a matter of just the mixing of the levels and the sound selection to really make it sound good, because like you have all the elements, the structure, the arrangement, like everything that goes into it, like definitely creatively and all, it's there. It's just that mixing wise it needs to be more clean. Right now in the drop it's like everything has the same level, so you don't know what to focus on. Like every instrument is like fighting against each other, they're not working with each other. For example, the leads need to pop more. They also need a bit more layering, reverb and all this, and maybe a bit more organic layers like piano, strings, stuff like that. Then less chords, and the bass as well was quite strong, so I think you could remove it a little bit but add more sub, just to balance it. And I think the main thing that I would say is to really, because I remember when I was struggling with that part for progressive house or songs like this, the main thing that helped me the most is really to listen to reference tracks. And so I was buying reference tracks on Beatport, just so that I could download the high quality file, and I would bring it into my DAW, and I would change from my drop to their drop and try to put at the same level the leads, then focus on the chords and making it at the same level, same for then the bass, just trying to go element by element to understand how they have to be balanced with each other. So I remember doing this really helped me with that, and maybe making some remakes as well helps you know how to set the levels so that everything work with each other instead of fighting with each other. So yeah, I think that's the main thing that I would say here, because otherwise you have all the elements, you have all the creative thing that you need. Obviously potentially melody could be improved and stuff like this, but I feel like right now it'd be better to focus on setting your volume levels and the sound selection and all this. And yeah, I think that's it. Bass could hit a little harder. Yeah, I think that's when you put more sub, it will do that as well. Yeah. All right, let's do. Oh, I forgot which number was I at. Do you guys remember? Before I jump to his. Okay, we've done Captive Portal. I think that was it. Okay. Emil Aslanov. It's made by me in less than 2 days. Can you tell what can I do next? All right. Emil, if you're still there, it's your turn. Yeah, you're here. Awesome. Yeah, you're welcome. And thanks again for the super chat, Lucas. Ooh, that's nice. That's really good. Yeah. Okay. Snare way too loud. Like way too loud. Oh! I was not expecting that. I wonder, because like the lead melody feels like there's some problem with the attack on it. Like it's a bit delayed or something. So I don't know if you compressed it too much or put too much sidechain on it, maybe. But like it felt like you're missing the attack on your lead melody. So maybe try to check that. I wanted to say one thing. Oh yeah, here on the build up, well, the snare rolls is way too loud, so reduce it a little bit. And we don't really hear the leads coming in the build up, so I think you need to, yeah, filter the snare and probably the leads as well, and open them a bit more with like a bit more volume. Or maybe when you reduce the snare, it'll help. But yeah. I think it's maybe the bass doesn't work with the melody because they don't have the same melody or rhythm. So I feel like if you match the bass with the melody, because like if they would work better with each other, you would have the groove. Because like the bass is awesome, but I feel like the melody is, there's something that that doesn't work. Something, yeah, don't disappear with the melody, you know. Yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, change the lead sound as well could work. Like just, yeah, do some changes so that it changes a little bit. Yeah, this is an interesting one. Yep, you're welcome. All right, okay. I think I still have some super chats to do. Don Mas, we've done. Yeah, so Asikura is the last one. Yes. Oh, Asikura, I want to hear what you've done. Because I love your songs. I love them. Let's see. New tune that I randomly made this morning. This guy's too good. Yeah, stick with it. It got potential. Yeah, absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Ugh, those vocals are starting to be way too much overused. Way too overused. Yeah, so honestly, I mean, if it's a demo for now, hopefully you're gonna change the vocals and have like originals, because they're way too overused now. Yeah, way too overused J Mason vocals. One thing though, it started really abruptly, like have a little bit of a time before, because you can't even hear the beginning. Oh, you said it's just an idea. Okay, I was gonna say the vocals are drowned and all, but you said it's just an idea that you made this morning, so I'm gonna focus on the creative and not the mixing. Very emotional progressive house. I can see the idea. Oh, yes. Oh là là. That's awesome. Oh là là. Yeah, so see, that's actually gonna help me make 1 point. The oh la la. Oh, so Mathieu, you're French. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, sometimes when I get too much into it, I get French a little bit. But yeah, no, that's gonna help me make this point where here is the perfect example of how the mix in the end doesn't matter too much. You know, like it shouldn't be something that you obsess too much, because right now, even if the mix is not there at all, because it's just an idea, he just did it this morning, I'm still enjoying the song so much because creatively it's so catchy. It's like the emotions are there. It's so catchy. There's the story, you know, like, and that's why, you know, obviously do the mix, right? Like, don't put like something like this, right, on Spotify and all. But it's, you know, sometimes when people tell me that they obsess on can't finding the right sound or whatever, and they've been working on it for like 6 months, like this is where it becomes useless, right? Focus more on the catchy creative side, right? So yeah. But yeah, so the idea is absolutely insane. It's really, really cool. The beginning of the drop kind of threw me off though, but let's see. I'm not going to say the mix because I know you know what to do. I know it's just the idea that you made this morning. Yeah, I don't know if you could like announce the switch a bit before, because I remember it completely threw me away. But I don't know if it's a good thing. I feel like if you would somehow find a way to link both parts better, maybe, you know, this way it doesn't take the listeners like so much out of it, and they just keep in the flow, keep enjoying it, you know. Oh, that's gonna be so good. Yeah, see, like this is a perfect example of a switch. Like first the little vocal chop is like lower octave, and then the next part of the drop higher octave. Like this works so well. Yeah, no, it's really, really cool. Really, really cool. Okay, so am I French, Canadian, or German? Here, this is gonna be the trivia question. Am I French, Canadian, or German? First one who gets the answer right in the chat, I'm listening to the song next. I am not Canadian. French, yes, Mathieu. I am French, guys. I am French, but I live in Canada, so that's why. And I'm actually waiting for Canadian citizenship, but I'm still French. All right, so Mathieu, what was your name for the track? Was it Mathieu, or do you have a... Ah, there you go. What is it? MAV7, MAV7. There you go. Can't make an intro that match with... And I don't know. All right. Hey PLV, hope you're well. I literally just started using Apple Loops, and what a game changer. I've been mostly a singer-songwriter using my guitar and keyboard and vocals, but man, Logic Pro is awesome. Yes, welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. So happy. I've converted so many people to Logic Pro, like not really on purpose, but it's so funny. I think I heard that she lived in Canada and was sure she was Canadian. Nope. I live in Canada, but I'm not Canadian yet. Hopefully in a few months. But French. All right. Well, that's cool. That is cool. I really like the idea of how you slowly went into the drop here by doing this little side chain. This was a really cool idea that I haven't really seen. Like, it was really well surprising. You know, it was a really good idea. Otherwise, so let's see creatively, because well, obviously right now I would say it's missing a lot of bass and sub, but I know it's just an idea, so I'm gonna try to focus more on the creative aspect of it. Yeah, I think the only thing is, like, right now it works, but it works because it's half of a drop, right? So it's just when you go and continue and develop that idea, just make sure that, you know, you change the octave, you change the layers, you change a few things so that the melody doesn't repeat too much, because it can be very repetitive. Maybe in the build-up you could have another sound, or filter it so that as well maybe it brings some variations, but yeah, otherwise it's really cool for now. It's really, really cool. I'm from the UK and can smell the French accent when I see one. Eh, I'm doing my best, okay? But I need to not forget, you know, my origins, right? I really wanted to try Logic, but looks like Apple is trying their best to keep me from buying a Mac. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I switched from Windows to Mac just to get Logic, and I would never go back to Windows. Really, I love Mac. The only problem is that, yeah, it's the one most expensive thing that I had to buy in the studio. But yeah, no, otherwise a really cool idea. I think you can keep developing this one. Just make sure that, you know, I think maybe having like some of those effects that you have, like those creative effects, even in the melody, I think instead of having the melody being, you know, a dee like you had, sometimes I think you can have like a double note or something just to kind of bring some variations, which I think I may have heard, which gave me the idea. If it wasn't, you know, that could be an idea. But yeah, I think that's it. Okay, I think I saw a new super chat from RK Music. Thank you so much for your support. I'm gonna check if you did a song, because we just did one. Hi PLV Music, just want to say thank you. That's so funny. That's your name? So funny. I don't know what to say, but still pushing. Okay, RK Music. Did you send me... What is the... if you're still in the chat, what is the name that you submitted with? Oh, you're here. Hearts on Fire. Let's go. It's interesting. I feel like it's really cool, but creatively, the melody, I think could be improved, could be better. I feel, because like the melody, it feels a bit flat the way it is. I think some notes, instead of making them going down, if you make them going up, it might work better, because right now it's like something that is like engaging, that wants to like makes you push forward, that is like inspiring kind of thing. And I feel like the melody should go more in the up rather than down, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's the one thing I have right now. All right. Otherwise, I would say overall there's a bit too much reverb. It feels like everything is in reverb. I think this kind of song doesn't need to be so much drowned. So I think try to control the reverb. You don't need to put them on everything, you know, or that much. So maybe reduce it a little bit. And the intro at the beginning. Yeah, because I think, see, right now your lead, that melody, it has a lot of delay, a lot of reverb, and it's not clean. It has a lot of, what's the name? Of residual frequencies and noise. So you need to clean that so that the rest afterwards is more clean. Yeah, I think as well, it's like the leads and chords, all that is very loud. The bass not too much, so I think maybe rebalancing a bit would help. And the bass feels a bit flat. I think a little bit, yeah. Maybe add some distortion or something on the bass that would maybe help, especially on this style. So yeah, I think those are my main feedback right now that would probably help this song, I think. Yeah. All right, it's almost 9:30. I'm already late, so I'm gonna do one last one. Let's do someone that is in the chat, because there's probably some people that already left in the 58 submissions. So let's see. No, let's see a question. Like first one to guess my age. How old am I? That'll be a fun one. First one in the chat with the right answer, I'll listen to your song last. 24, nope. 27, almost. No. I am older than I look, guys. 28, yes. Fire Haze, you got it. But thank you, guys. I like, cause like at 50, I'm gonna look like 30, and that'll be nice, All right, so let's do Fire Haze. You've been talking about this dubstep, I think, that you made, DNB, I think. So let's finish with a strong one. Fire Haze, Nerve Control. All right. All right. Okay. I mean, if you do one, I will stay. I will have to stay. But maybe next time? Them French keys, yeah. Yeah, that's good. This was really cool, that stop with the little whisper, but I have no idea what she said. And I think it would be cool if we could actually understand a little bit. So if you put, I think maybe a little bit louder so we can just understand a little bit what she said, that would be a really cool moment. French jeans are the best. Cool, I was gonna say variations would be nice, even though it's DNB, variations would be nice, but it's coming here, so that's good.
When we talk about the material world,
Yeah, it's like dark DNB,
that is
I like.
actually a philosophical concept. So in the same way, if I say that reality is spirit,
I think the kick here destroyed my ears. So I think the kick maybe is a little bit too loud, because especially right after that little break, it destroyed my brain. Can we send piano pieces? Yes, that would be amazing. Next live stream, but yeah, that would be amazing. I love that. Oops.
that's also a philosophical
Oh yeah, that's way too loud.
And reality itself is
Oh,
not
no.
a concept. Reality
Nicholas! Okay, I want to see where it goes.
Of course, reality, from a philosopher's point of view, is a dangerous word.
See, do we think that those little, that guy that is speaking, do you think it should be a bit more loud? Because I feel like it should, but I don't know. Let's see what the chat says. But because like it's hard to understand, and I feel like it would make it more epic. Like it's like an epic, like speech. With how also dark and huge the song is. I feel like it would be better if those little vocal samples and all are a bit more. I think it would add on the vibe, definitely. Yeah, right?
The philosopher will ask, or am I talking?
But yeah, okay, so just those little things, and yeah, the kick, it still hurts my ears, so I think you can definitely reduce the kick a little bit, because compared to the rest, it's way too loud, and I think you can see it in the wave form as well. But yeah, otherwise it's really cool. It's a really cool idea. Just yeah, maybe just as the other ones, like keep like a little half a second before, just because when you upload on streaming platforms, it's always better to have just a little bit of a room before the start. But otherwise, that's good. All right, so apparently we're staying. Nicholas, thank you so much for your super chat. Really means a lot. So obviously I'm going to stay. No, not next feedback session. Don't worry, I'm gonna do that now. Yeah, thank you so much. Let's do it, Nicholas. Oh wait, what's your ninth done? Oh, I remember you. Didn't you have like with your sister like an album or something? Is it you? I feel like I remember. Yep, that's you. Hey, I remember. Lost in Melody. I think I remember it was really cool what you guys were doing. So yeah, hi, this is an acoustic sounding song we wrote, still very much unfinished, but the main production idea is here. All right. Maybe we can do one more after this. All right, we will do one more. I can't say no to you guys. It's crazy. Wait, will live session happen every Saturday? So, okay, so about the live sessions, I want to go back to it more often, but as of September, because as I said, right now I'm in vacation, so I'm gonna be gone until like 24th of August. So I will start them again as of September, and I want to do them like more often, like twice a month, something like this. But also, the reason is because I'm working with some other partners where we're probably gonna have like some giveaways during the live stream so that you guys can win stuff, like free stuff just for being in the lives. So I want to get this set up so that the live streams can be even better for you. So yeah, I'm gonna do that as of September, and I'll be back with like better stuff. POV is literally the best person on YouTube and all the internet. Oh, I'm gonna blush. Thank you. All right, so Nicholas, it's yours. Nice.
I've been lost and I've been found. I've been making my way downtown, and I've been breaking bitter sounds till I go. I've been driving, I've been home till I can't hear you, oh let it go. I've been dreaming far from home till we know. I've been down by the water, I've been left to the seas. I've been dreaming about oh set me free. I've been searching for answers and fighting for midnight dreams. I've been traveling this ocean till nothing won't let me be.
This part is really beautiful.
I've
Needs a better mix, like better volume levels overall, but this part is really beautiful.
been set through the fall. I've been broken to it all till I find out this moment won't never
I think your
forget
sister is
to
singing, right?
breathe. Lost in this melody.
Yeah, so whew, I just got chills on the last note right there. So very good. Yeah, no, she has a beautiful voice. It's beautiful. And this part at the beginning, I thought it was a bit empty. And this is exactly what I mean. Like this last part there was really beautiful, like really, really beautiful. The only thing is, so I think her vocals are a bit too dry. I think if you add a little bit of reverb and delay, you know, it's gonna help integrate the vocal. And that's one thing that you added after, but I think you have a bit more ambience. And I think if you would have this a bit more since the beginning, that would help so that it's not so empty at the beginning. Then the problem is the bass and piano that you add afterwards. It completely overpowers the vocals. And so then it's way too loud. So the vocals should be first, and then have like, your pianos and then the bass in this scenario, or you can have a bit more, But the bass I think is as well too low in an octave. Maybe try to get it back an octave up. It might help to give it some more, harmonies as well, with some more distortion or saturation. And it was just too loud. So if you remove it a little bit, and this way the vocals will pop more because they're really beautiful. So it's just a problem of volume levels. Because then the rest is really nice. The guitar, the acoustic guitar chords really works well. So yeah, it's really, really cool. Yeah, really, really cool. I think that's it. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Great feedback. I'll definitely try some of that. Yeah, cool. Yeah, no, I think you, and it's so cool. Like it's such a cool little project that you guys have. It's really nice. All right, so I think ZXR is keeping us here a little bit more. So, guys, this is the last one. We're doing the last one, okay? I really need to go. So ZXR, let's see. What did you submit? Like, what was your name when you submitted? Oh yeah, I saw Dino MHA. I talked to him a couple times, but he's not so much about messages. So he was supposed to do a live with me, by the way, but ZXR, where are you? 2, 3, 5. There you go. Here. Mixing, mastering. All right. Last one.
If you say you want me, I should come close. I can't stay, I'm sorry, but I gotta go. One more drink, you're almost begging. One more drink. No, I can't stay, I'm sorry, but I gotta go. I'm not gonna answer my phone, you can reach me tonight. Oh, I'm running through the city alone, having the time of my life. Having the time of my life. My life. Having the time of my life. My life. Having the time of my life.
That's cool. I feel like this part should be louder than the build-up, which I didn't feel, just to have like a better impact and, you know, so that the drop feels bigger than the build-up. But otherwise it's cool.
I don't really mean to.
Yeah, the bass has a lot of movement, so like it works a lot for the drop. It's really cool. But I felt like the Reese bass in the breakdown was a bit too loud. I think you could reduce a little bit of dBs. But otherwise it works really good. I feel like maybe you could use a bit more higher frequency layers, like something else in the highs, like in the highs, to just fill it, because the bass is very like powerful.
Let you down.
This part as well, I think the little vocal sentence here could be a bit louder. But yeah, this part feels louder than the actual drop. Yeah, exactly. Full and fat. The vocal chops are a bit meh compared to the originals. Yeah, no, exactly. It's just here it needs to be full fat. I wonder if the bass isn't like too loud in this drop, to be honest. This is really cool. Like cool variations. But yeah, I think that's all. That's my feedback for this one. I think you're really close, huh? It's just, yeah, the Reese bass here I think is way too powerful for a breakdown. The vocals are really nice, but you need to reduce the Reese. It's overpowering.
I'm not gonna answer my phone, you can reach me tonight. Oh, I'm running through the city alone, having the time of my life. Having the time of my life. My life. Having
Yeah, reduce, and maybe some transitions actually I just missed.
the time of my life. Having the time of my life. My life.
Yeah, maybe some more transitions in between, but yeah, otherwise you're really close, so yeah, really good. Cool. All right. I think that's it for today. give her a rest next time, maybe. Yeah. Sorry. I did already way more than I was supposed to. But it's always a good time. I really like hanging out with you guys here in the chat and in live. It's really cool. So yeah, thank you everyone that was here. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the super chats as well. Really appreciate the support. It's gonna help me, make more videos. So really, really cool. And yeah, we'll do the next one probably first week of September. Yeah, when is the next room gonna be? Probably the first week of September when I'll be back. And yeah, we'll do that. All right, cool. Thank you so much. This was the video for this weekend. So the next video on YouTube will be next weekend, next Sunday. So yeah, and I hope you have a good summer, and yeah, I'll see you guys in September. Bye. Thank you so much.